for coming. Wow, you guys are really all cozy back there. Okay, my name's Yeh-Garner, and this is Nina. She's our amazing sound therapist. And I am super excited for you all to be here. We're going to start with an essential oil activation. So I've got this spray, and it's got white angelica, which is a blend of oils that is really protective for your energy, and it clears your energy field. It's got Palo Santo and also sage, which also clears your energy field. So I'm going to pass it around. I just want you to just do a couple little sprays, let it just kind of drift over you. And while we're doing that, I'm going to do a little bit of essential oil education for you. So how many of you use essential oils? Great. Hey. Who uses Young Living? Who uses a different brand?
I have both.
Okay.
Several.
So one of the things that I didn't know when I first started using oils was I thought Young Living was a scam. I thought they were just raising their prices because they wanted to just make a ton of profit. What I didn't know is that there's nobody regulating what's in the bottle. No one's regulating how these oils are getting grown and distilled and all of that. So Young Living is one of the few companies that owns farms all over the world or partners with farms that are willing to live up to their standards. So the dirt of the farms has no chemicals for 50 plus years, which is better than certified organic standards, which is just 7 years. Then there's no GMOs, there's no pesticides on the plants. They've been using regenerative farming techniques for 30 plus years before it was Hotword. So what I'm going to do is pass around Oracacia lavender and Young Living lavender. So this is what you can get at the health food store. This is what I thought was lavender. But what I want you to do is smell the Oracacia and then smell ours and just kind of notice what you notice. And then the other direction, I'm going to pass around doTERRA peppermint and Young Living peppermint. And I want you to notice what smells like you just got a bunch of peppermint leaves from the plant and crushed them. So oils, when you're diffusing them, when you're applying them on your skin, when you're putting them in our food, we can put some of our oils in food. They're going into your bloodstream. And so you want to make sure that the oils that you're using are sourced really well, that they're not full of toxins, pesticide residue. Oracacia actually has a really interesting video on their YouTube channel of their patchouli sourcing. And the guy, I don't know if he's like the owner or whatever, he's out in the field with the farmer, very proud that we're out here in the field getting it from the source, but it's aluminum drum. And there's a fire underneath it, which is called flash heat. So it's really effective, it's very cheap. It's going to get the oil out of the plant, but aluminum is going to leach into your oil. And it doesn't have to be on your ingredient list, right? Then he goes to the oil market where he's buying the oil straight from the farmers. Again, so proud. I have no idea why this video is still online, but he's so proud, and he's buying it, and it's in a used water bottle, plastic water bottle. So you can imagine BPAs are soaking into that oil. There's like empty laundry detergent like jugs of oil, and then they're like, we're gonna test it and make sure it's pure. And then he puts this stick, this like dirty stick, and it floats. And it's pure. And then he's showing, you know, it's kind of yellow because there's iron oxides in it because it was distilled in an iron drum. So what it says is it's going to say 100% pure and natural, but you don't know. And so you want to know where it's coming from, how it's grown, all those kinds of things. So what did you notice when you smelled the lavender or the peppermint?
Okay. So I'm allergic to lavender except for Young Living's.
Ah.
And doTERRA gives me a headache.
Good to know, yeah.
I do massage, so I had some people bring in their own oils before I started using my own, and I couldn't make it through a session with the doTERRA.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else?
Lavender is definitely way stronger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the things that a lot of people say is like, when you just smell the competitor's oil, you're like, yeah, it's lavender, it's peppermint. But then when you smell Young Living's oil next to it, or right after, you can tell that like, this one's actually from plants. So you just don't know what's in it. So definitely make sure that if you're using oils, you're using high quality oils. Next, we're gonna do our cacao ceremony. So Nina's gonna come and talk about cacao and what benefits it has, and then we'll get our cacao going. Any questions about the oils while we're waiting for her?
Yes, do you happen to have some here we could buy, or do we have to order it?
Order it, yeah. I have my own personal stash.
I'm looking for some cypress.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
We can talk afterwards.
Okay.
I can give you some of mine. I typically don't sell my inventory. That's one of the nice things about this business is I don't want to have a shop that people are buying stuff from. But Young Living has all sorts of products. They have cleaning products. They have skincare. They have personal care products. You can pretty much switch like 95% of your ingredients to Young Living products.
What oil would you recommend for bedtime?
There's a lot. There's one called Tranquil, that's a little roller, that's really helpful. Lavender and cedarwood in the diffuser is really helpful.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then if you do have bedtime, if you have the roller, where would you put it?
I do Tranquil on my wrists and on my temples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, and then there's a great supplement called Deep Night Essence. So it's melatonin free, and it's got scientifically studied ingredients that are proven to help you sleep deeper, to get into that deeper level, so that your lymphatic system, your brain's lymphatic system can flush out. So it has oils already infused in the system.
So that's just what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
The oil also, Young Living almost smells like you can like cook or bake with it.
Yeah.
It's like so pure and so fresh.
Uh-huh.
So our pure fresh cacao tonight is from Heart Magic Cacao. So this is products of Peru. So really ceremonial, natural, in the shape of little hearts. I have two different blends. One's the regular ceremonial one with cordyceps, lion's mane, golden oyster, reishi, chaga, maitake, tahini, vanilla, salt, and cinnamon. So this is a little more hearty, a little more grounding. The rose one a little bit sweeter with the rose petals, and then same mushrooms. So we're getting the benefits of both. Do we have the tea kettle on? Or do we have a little tea kettle? Okay, and everyone's gonna, I'll pass around little cups. The cups has a word on it. So we can set our own intention for tonight, but the word is kind of just like a little anchor for the cacao. And then we can choose either between one or the other. I'll start passing it around here. And a little spoon.
Nice.
And you can just keep your little heart on there.
Like cleaning stuff.
If you need an extra, is this medicine? You want more? Do you want closer? It's fine.
if she wants me to try it.
No, just. She can always edit.
Edit, paste. You gonna go night-night?
She's ready, she just wants to like, get rid of my
Yeah.
life.
Massage my temples.
Does Ronnie still go lavender on his feet?
No. He's like the phase guy. You know how it is.
Is this cinnamon or would you rather have rose?
Oh, I get, maybe the rose, because I don't feel like having cinnamon.
Oh, thank you.
I do.
It's ceremonial cacao, so we're gonna pour water. Yeah.
Oh, it goes in here?
Drinks, yeah.
I missed that part.
Wine.
You spelled wine wrong.
It's not chocolate to eat. It's cacao that you're gonna drink in just a moment.
Okay, so we're just gonna wait for the water to boil for a moment, and then we'll go around and slowly start passing it. But you can either keep your cup on the napkin or in the cup. Up to you. Cat community. And if anyone needs the restroom, it's to the top to the right. If anyone wants a photo of these, they're on Instagram.
Mine's grandmother's something. They're hers. Not quite a grandma yet.
Oh, I like your little, is that a EMS sticker?
Rabbit seed.
Instead of whatever. Nothing new.
I know, right?
Still single. Unless Tracy just brought it.
That's what I just asked her. That's what
My son went with my sister for about 6 weeks. And she's also in her surrogate mom. Yeah.
Standing shades is the one that's
She has the same brand of socks too. Just like, say something funny. Little souvenir. Yeah. There's a place in Oceanside, that Sea Hive. Remember that?
tendencies.
Yeah. They have places.
It feels good though.
Sticky
No, she's kept it. It's a perfect little teacup. She just needs somebody, like, once I started virgin, I was the first one never know.
First of the
The thing
babies.
I would love to do
I love having, yeah, us, but I think, yeah.
But very good, it's his thing.
Fun day.
If anyone wants it stronger, we can do another.
I was telling, like, I was thinking, she sort of,
Carol,
Yeah.
when people aren't doing anything, do you want me to turn that off?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Edit it. Oh, that's easier.
No, because then I'll have to,
nursery. It's like, hey, pretty soon you're gonna morph into this, and this is gonna be a great place. Somebody so they put a bassinet in there, she's like,
Are we all mixing away? Good. Does anybody else want a little extra heart, half a heart, a little nibble of a heart? I'll take extra. Yeah, of course, we'll pass it. Did you want the rose or the cinnamon? Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
There's also little chunks in there too. If it looks ready, if it's like
what are you guys talking about?
Saturday.
What's happening?
Perry's playing.
Harry's what?
anyone else like an extra spoon? No? So as this is dissolving in the water, as we're slowly stirring before we start sipping, just connecting to our word really quick and maybe setting an intention for yourself or for the evening. Just kind of looking inwards, maybe with someone that you came with, maybe to a neighbor. Very grateful. Thank you, Carol, for hosting all of us. Very grateful for all of you for coming. And as we stir with intention. We're going to start with some slow breaths together. So let's get grounded, placing our feet on the ground. And maybe gazing at your word for a moment. We're going to start with one slow inhale, letting it reach all the way to the top of the head. And then as you exhale, dropping the shoulders, maybe rolling them back. Letting the breath fall all the way, exhaling like a balloon, and then inflating our balloon once again, inhaling all the way to the top, and then roll back the shoulders, reducer. I was using Skin Youth Serum earlier. So, you know, as we come together, not only in community and sisterhood, supporting women, really using this as a moment to connect to ourselves and what it really means to be a part of that, to be a part of our own body, to be a part of sisterhood, to be a part of community. And since we're entering this new year together, you know, really, how can we make it even more cozy? How can we come to ourselves even more? How can we really be in our breath and our body and our yum, our eternal yum? Because there's so much yum to go around, and hopefully this little cozy cup of cacao reminds us of that and more, and how we can make anything and everything a little ritual and special just with those few intentional breaths, you know, with a few moments of silence and of presence. So if it looks ready and like it's dissolved enough, you can start sipping on it slowly. And maybe you can whisper a few words into your cacao, setting some intentions here. Taking a few more deep breaths, feeling nice and grounded.
because we've got a lot of good stuff happening tonight. So we're gonna learn facial gua sha and scalp gua sha. So in your white bag, if hopefully everybody has a white bag, right? You have a stainless steel gua sha tool, a wood scalp gua sha tool, a scalp spray, and a little vial of facial serum. And then you also have this little bonus gift to me. It's a little massage thing. We're not going to use it today, but you can just use this over your clothes and like while you're watching TV, do around your breasts, do around your stomach, and just move your lips. So gua sha is a technique that is going to help blood flow, but also lymph flow. So the lymph is this liquid in between your skin and muscles and veins, and the only way that your lymph flows is through movement or manipulation. And you want your lymph to flow because it's basically flushing out all of the toxins in your body. And when you aren't moving around, the lymph pulls up, and that can cause issues and disease. So we're going to start with the scalp gua sha. So we have your spray, and just give it a little shake. So it's got lavender, rosemary, cedarwood oil in it, and a little pinch of salt, and a little squirt of a little bit of vodka, like as a preservative. So what you're going to do is just start spraying it onto your scalp. So just part your hair and just start spraying so that the oil is just getting right onto the scalp area throughout your hair. Just get it nice and saturated. So ideally, you're going to do this after you shower, because the heat of the shower is going to open your pores, okay? So once you get your scalp pretty saturated, we're going to make sure that your lymph nodes are open and ready. So go ahead and just take your hands, find your collarbone, and just kind of pump it a couple times right on top of your collarbone. So this is one of your main lymph areas. So right on top of your collarbone, that kind of squishy area, you're just going to pump it a couple of times. And then right behind your ears, use your 2 fingers or 3 fingers and just kind of press there. Then you're going to take your hand into your armpit and just kind of gently massage. And when you're doing lymph movement, like you're not pressing hard, you're not like really digging in, you're just really lightly pressing because you want to get that layer in between the skin and the inside. Okay? Your armpits, you definitely want to get your armpits flowing. Then right underneath where like your rib cage is, your solar plexus, just do a couple of little pumps there. And then you can do some right here, right in your groin area. And just press or rub. And then right behind your knees, just massage a little bit there. So that is just a really nice practice to do every single day. You can do it while you're sitting in traffic or in a Zoom meeting, like no one really needs to know that you're doing that. You know, they can see that you're doing something, but they don't need to know like what you're doing, right? And then now like go into your hair and just take your hair in between your fingers and just kind of wiggle. And just really get your scalp and the blood flowing and just really get all of your hair follicles really stimulated.
You said this is after shower, right?
Yeah, ideally after the shower, you're going to spray that because your pores are going to be open and the oils can really soak in. Okay, and then go ahead and take your little scalp gua sha tool and just wiggle and just move it over your scalp. And it just should feel really good. Just light pressure, not hard. And this is just helping those oils really soak in, stimulating the scalp, getting the blood flow and oxygen there. So it can really help with hair growth. So this is before and after of just using the spray. They're not even doing scalp wash off. They're just putting the spray on their scalp after a shower. And it's made some really significant improvements just after a couple of months. So that is the scalp wash off.
And that stimulates growth or just
It
clears your?
stimulates the growth. Well, it's going to stimulate blood flow and oxygen, and it's going to stimulate all the hair follicles. So it can really help with hair
Carol,
growth.
we use this with wet hair?
Yeah, you can use it with wet
Put
hair.
the spray on and then get it in there with this.
Yeah, or you can do it with dry hair too. So like you could just have one of these by your couch and like while you're watching the Olympics or whatever you're watching.
A little stoplight, just get it out there.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
does it affect colored hair? Do you know?
It shouldn't.
Like if, not that mine's colored right now.
Yeah.
All my gray, but when it is.
Yeah, the oil shouldn't affect
Okay.
that. I mean, it might make your hair grow faster,
Uh-huh.
so,
I'd be doing those roots more often.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Okay.
Work on my bald husband.
Maybe, I don't know. If he's
Let's try it.
completely bald.
Invite him next time.
Okay, so hopefully that feels really good, and you can just
Carol,
also do like
I
a
have one
stroke.
last question.
Yeah.
I have psoriasis on my scalp. So
Uh-huh.
how does that oil?
That will actually help, yeah.
Yeah.
The oils will help.
Yeah,
Mhm.
try and let you know.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So you can do that stroking. It should feel just really relaxing and good.
How long should you do it?
However long you want, a couple minutes usually. All right. Okay, so that's your scalp wash off, and you'll be able to continue doing that at home. Now you're gonna take your little vial of oil. So this is Young Living's Beauty Glow. It's got full spectrum CBD. So our CBD is different than other CBDs. Most CBD farmers, hemp farmers use identical plants, they clone them. So it's the same every single year, every single crop. Ours are not cloned. They're grown every time from non-GMO seeds, organic, and that means that the plant is constantly evolving and letting the plant do what it's naturally gonna do. So you get a broader spectrum of the benefits. This allows over 150 biological compounds to be in our CBD. Then it also has Incan Melissa essential oil, which soothes tired skin, reduces the appearance of redness and uneven skin tone. Ecuadorian oregano essential oil, which clears skin and hydrates and reduces appearance of lines and wrinkles. Ylang ylang, which also soothes skin, helps with even looking skin tone, helps manage oily skin, reduces the appearance of blemishes. It also has chlorophyll, which is why it's this dark green color. This is a clear bottle. Yeah, so it's got this really dark green color, which delivers antioxidant properties that support and smooth the skin from environmental stressors. Many hemp manufacturers filter out the chlorophyll, but we keep it intact to preserve its benefits. Then there's also grapeseed, hemp seed, black seed, avocado, and coconut oils and in there. And the avocado oil is a naturally rich fatty acid and antioxidant. So this is really, really great for just your moisturizer or skin. But we're gonna really make sure we've got several drops, and then we're gonna rub it on our face and then do the facial gua sha. So fill up your dropper, and you know, you're probably gonna use the whole thing. You might need to do 2 droppers. Just kind of see with one how your face is. You want to just put it all over your face, your forehead, and your neck, because we're gonna just the whole dropper.
Yeah.
Try just one whole dropper. There are head bands over there and hair ties if you want a hair tie to get your hair out of the way.
Is this ingestible?
Probably. I don't know if you would. So like normally you're not gonna put on this much if you're just using it for everyday use. But for gua sha, you wanna make sure that your face has oil on it, so the gua sha tool slides really well. So if you need a little more on your neck or whatever, figure it out for yourself. Everybody's gonna have different skin and different hydration. And get it on the back of your neck too, because we're gonna gua sha the back of your neck, because you have lymph nodes back there too. Okay. So everybody got enough? Okay. You've got your gua sha tool, which has like this rigid little edge, and then it's got this little nice curve, very curvy part here, and then a slight curve here, and then you've got 2 pointy areas, okay? So you're gonna take this bigger curved area, and you're gonna go down your neck, just the side of your neck a couple of times, and you wanna just keep the gua sha like 45-degree angle, and it's a really light pressure. You're not like digging in, and you're just letting that gua sha go down the side of your neck and opening up and draining into the lymph nodes. And then go ahead and do the other side. Again, just really light pressure, just using that little bit of an indentation to go right on the side of your neck. And then go on the back of your neck. So I'll show you just the same thing. You're just gonna go down the back of your neck, not on the bone, because that doesn't feel good. And then just do the other side. And just keep the gua sha like a little 45-degree angle. Okay, so you've done your neck, side of the neck, right? Now we're gonna take this really curvy part and go up and use that as our guide on our chin, on our jawline. So what I want you to do is hold your skin on your chin and then glide that little corner part. You want to get this little curvy part on your jawline and just move it, bless you, move it up. So the reason why, bless you, the reason why you're holding here is you don't want this to pull. You don't want you're not pulling your skin. You're just gently gliding it over your jaw. And then do the other side a couple times. And again, like 45-degree angle, and this little divot just magically works right on your jawline. And you're moving your lymph up. So we're gonna also then take that wider side and move the lymph down and ensure that it's gonna get drained out. So you can do this in the morning, you can do this at night. A lot of times, some people will do half their face just to see like what the difference is, and the puffiness will go away just by doing this gua sha. Okay, so we did our jawline, right? We want our jawline to be like nice and snatched. Now we're gonna go into our cheek, and we're gonna use this bigger section. And again, we're gonna like hold our skin and just gently draw it up. And do that a couple times. You can even like get that little part like underneath your eye and like really do like a scoopy motion to get underneath your eye. And again, 45-degree angle, just really gentle. And then you're gonna remember to like drag it all down. Make sure that you're bringing all that lymph down. And then move to the So like 3 or 5 little, passes for each area, and then bring that down to ensure that the lymph is getting drained out. Okay, then you're gonna take this same like wider, and you're gonna go up your forehead a couple of times.
That's really good.
It should feel good, yeah. Our forehead muscles are always like lifting our eyes, right? And so to really massage those muscles and relax them can help the wrinkles loosen up. If you don't loosen up those muscles and get rid of the lymph, those muscles can become permanently like stuck, kind of, and that's what the wrinkles are. Okay, so all the way around your forehead. Okay, who's got 11?
I have one.
I have 1. I have a 1, right? Most of us do this, and then we have the 11s or a 1. So you're going to take that little jagged area. You're going to take your 2 fingers and gently stretch the area, and then you're going to gently move that jagged area back and forth over those areas. And you might feel like some,
Third eye activation.
well, that, but you also might feel like tissue underneath that's kind of like rock hard and like kind of like fighting you. Those can be like little adhesions underneath your skin, and so you want to break those up. And for this part, you can use more pressure. So you might end up with like some redness there because you're really breaking up those adhesions. But it should also be like that good kind of hurt feeling. Like you're not really digging in, but it should still, you should probably see some redness. Okay? Then we're gonna use like one of the corners and like really go in underneath your cheekbone. And like,
Can we see the side?
yeah, either of the pointy sides, pointy ends. And you're just gonna dig that in underneath your cheekbone. And that's all gonna help sculpt your face. And then you can do that on the other side. And you're holding your face, remember, so that you're not pulling the skin, just gliding over it. And then you can take, again, the little jagged edge. I don't know about you, but I've got wrinkles over here. So I'm gonna hold my skin and just zigzaggy go back and forth right over that area of my lips where I've got some wrinkles on each side. And then you can use the pointy edge again, the pointy top or whatever, and get right into those laugh lines and like really draw the point into those areas. And that's just gonna, all of this is helping to get blood flow, to drain the lymph, and to help those muscles be more pliable. Okay? And then maybe just a couple little last like side ones on your neck, just to get whatever you just did on your face to drain out into your, so you don't ever really do like the front of your neck because you've got like bones there. You don't want to do over like too hard on the bones, so just the sides of your neck. So that's wash off your face. So it's, now your face should feel like nice and plump and hydrated, and you might notice that like, it's cool, right? So you might notice that there's like some redness or just like more color to your face when you do this, and that's good. That's showing that you're getting that blood flow to your skin. And you might try doing the like one half of your face and not, and see what happens, what your effects are. Any questions?
I love this tool.
It's cool, right? Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
there a diagram that you have that would show all the different things that we just did?
I'm sure if you just Google
Yeah.
facial gua
Okay.
sha, yeah,
Okay.
there's lots of different
Right.
things you can do.
And
But
then would
there's,
you recommend doing that daily?
yeah,
Too much to do daily?
if you do it nice and lightly, yeah, like you can do it daily.
Is the time of day better, morning or
Some people like it in the morning, some people like it at night. Yeah. As a massage therapist, what do you recommend?
Whatever feels good for them. If you do it if you don't want the redness when you go out, then do it before bed and get used to it, but you can even do it twice a day if you want. You just always make sure you're clearing, like how we started, make sure you open up those ports first so there's no congestion, and then always drain to that area so that you don't get backed up. And also I learned that the lymph capillaries are about the pressure of a nickel under the skin, so if you're pushing harder than that, you're actually compressing them and closing them off so they can't flow.
Yeah, so the lighter pressure is important.
We have a tendency to just like.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wanna like
Especially
really
with a tool
hit.
like that, I feel like you need to really go
Mhm.
Is this just for face, or can you use it on other parts?
You can use it on other parts. There's even like bigger body gua shas that you can use for like your legs and your body. Yeah, you were saying like. you
Yeah,
can use
also
it.
something my aunt taught me, titty tapping. So you're gonna start, this is your thymus right here in the center, so we're all just gonna start tapping. You can do this in your car, activate the parasympathetic, and that road rage comes in and you just start thumping, go to thumping. And then you're gonna start slowly going in a circle around your right booty. And then breathing, circulating the oxygen. You can roll the shoulders back a little bit. Now get into that left armpit. You can even make it really without clothes too. When you're wet out of the shower, this is a good way to air dry. Tap, 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 tap. We're cupping. Now back to the circles, left booby. Now we're gonna go around the whole chest. Now I'm going all the way down under my rib cage. I'm going all the way around the body. And we breathe. You can make noises, let it feel good. And then go to the right booty. Same direction, circle, 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 circle. So this is opening up the lymph, this is opening up the chest. And we hold so many notes here in our chest as women too much. We feel like we're either small or insecure or, someone silenced us or something, or I'm just upset, walking around with a hunch. Then you can take that pointy part again, and we go in between the ribs, in between the sternum, up and down, up and down. Up and down and up and down. The super pointy part. Don't press too hard, like she said. We don't think we have to go super intense. Up and down, up and down. All the way on this top part. And then you can start going sideways. Really get in. Right in between, you'll feel right in between your ribs. Right in there. All the way to the armpit. From the center all the way out into the armpit. Nice and slow, and just breathe with it. And then switch sides. And go back and forth, or drag it just one direction. You can flip, you can use the long part again. Makes a nice shape. So we're contouring every part of the body. We're gonna be nice and perky and lifted and snatched and everything. I wanna see results in 2 weeks, okay? We're gonna start a group chat. Thank you, I love these tools.
Yeah.
So good.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, I just, that oil that you have in the little jar, did you say that we could buy that blend already with?
Yeah, it's the Beauty Glow.
The Beauty Glow?
Yeah, and it
Okay.
comes in this size.
Okay, I just missed that, so. I was
Yeah.
double checking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's in the little thing.
This is what's in your little vial. But this should last you a good little bit. 'Cause-
Goes a long way.
Yeah, A little goes a long way. Okay, so now we're gonna get ready for our sound bath. So what I thought we could do, since there's so many of us, is that we can lay down, have our yoga mats like folded up in half, and then put our feet up onto our chair or the couch, however you wanna do that. Having your feet up helps also your lymph drain, and it also resets your nervous system, having your feet up like that. So we'll go ahead and everybody get settled into
Water break back.
yeah, bathrooms in that back corner. How much is it? I don't even know. It's gonna go a long way. I think it's 50
Is
cents.
that close enough?
Oh, you're laying down and then putting your feet up on the chair.
We can move that chair over there.
Oh, is that what she was saying?
That must be it. That makes a lot of sense. Your body there, 'cause I'll lay here.
I was trying to lay where I put my feet up, but I don't know if we have enough.
If you wanna put them up here, on me or next to me. And I'll just lay here. Is that, you can put your feet up here on me, yeah. Julie, is this your blanket?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna take my pillow.
Yeah, and you can just go right up here. I don't mind if you're on me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's
that okay?
perfect. Yeah, you can put them more if you need to.
No, I want to. Or I could put it under your.
It's under my blanket? Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay, how's that?
I asked that earlier, I was like, I was still freezing in
How are you?
You know, weight loss and then you get cold.
All right, everyone, so
Julie, are you
get
good?
settled.
Ooh, is this a cork box? It is. Nice.
position. Maybe get some last minute wiggles out, get the giggles out. And let's start with slowly rotating our wrists, opening up the meridian channels, dropping all of that beautiful lymph that we just released. Letting everything properly circulate from the neck all the way down to the wrists. Maybe doing a few rolls here, shoulder rolls, neck rolls, wrist rolls. Taking a few deep breaths here. Slide out through the mouth. Detoxing through breath. Being super deep and exaggerated with a few breaths here. And slowly making our way to stillness. Slowly closing our eyes. Connecting to our word or our intention that we originally set this evening. Let's take a deep breath into that. Taking another gentle breath inwards. Letting the neck drop, chest drop. Expanding the rib cage on this next breath. And relax. Sinking deeper into the hips. Opening the knees, the feet. Maybe doing another ankle rotation here. Wiggle the toes out. always know can return to this place of magic, of presence, and of self-care. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. Take your time, slowly wiggling, rotating. Maybe turn on your left side if it feels comfy. And love yourself back. If you drop in a little. Thank you.
So take your time getting up. Your nose is all like stuck here for a week. Take your time getting up.
There you go.
Do you have a dimmer switch? How about a dimmer switch? That's pretty bright. That's really bright. Take your time getting up. Here's the lights. Try to figure it out. Don't let the door hit you in the eyes. Let's do the sound chilling ceremony really fast.
Stuck here.
Fell asleep.
So did you? I know, I felt you tapping. It was right after it.
Somebody was breathing, yeah.
Did you sleep? Did you?
Oh, sorry. You didn't hear?
I had this, I was covered up.
I caught myself snoring, but I
You're all up for
felt
it.
like I was awake.
Take a group picture. You're all. You'll be far away. It'll be mostly you guys behind me. So you'll all be receiving a text tomorrow night. Following up, there'll be information if you want to order some good rubbing stuff, and then information about my next event. So it's going to be March 19th. I have a great speaker, Malvina, is coming, and she's going to be helping us rewire our brains for success. So she's a best-selling Amazon author and transformational coach. So that one's free. The 19th? The 19th. What time? 7 to 8:30. So there's a QR code here if you want to register, but you'll get a text tomorrow with the registration stuff. Okay.